Am I back in... Oh my lord. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna go right again.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the
But this
correct
time
way
we're
to the
not gonna
meeting room,
go...
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop
We're
by
just
the
gonna walk right
employee
through.
lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a
Okay.
beautiful room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
On his left. Just that one there. Got it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's fair. I just don't like people telling me what to do. Ooh. Warning, do not jump from the lift while in motion. Penalty for misuse of that, 1,000. Penalty for jumping off that, 5,000.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I know who her
This
is.
it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Who's her?
She's been waiting.
Oh, look, a dark... Jesus.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out.
Where?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you?
That's messed
Trying to
up!
make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Dude, I don't need you to show me this. I see this every day.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, this looks like my apartment. Good morning, employee that. Press that on your controller.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Please press that.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press Y to watch TV. Where am I going to watch TV? Do I even have a TV? Oh, right there.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
I genuinely hate how much this kind of does remind me of my apartment, though.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay. To prepare dinner.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Oh, it doesn't look like my
he
apartment
began
anymore.
to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Nope, haven't gotten there.
Down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Nope, haven't seen
And
that
down
one.
another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself.
Okay.
He won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
I don't want to look at myself. Press Y to question nothing.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die.
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
The end is never. The end is never. I get it now. It makes sense. We're all the way back.
Stanley knew the office layout. Oh, please.
Oh.
Are you really just doing this for the achievement? Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly fun. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Okay, so we did
doors,
this one
he
once.
entered the
We did this
door
one
on his
twice.
left.
This one.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, we already went downstairs and the game freaked out. Whoa. What's this? Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Huh. Alright. Why does that say business strategy? I hate it. I hate it. I don't know. I'm never gonna get this game beat. Uh-oh. Huh. Okay. Oh, hold a second. I wasn't raised in a barn.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Whoa. Creepy. Okay. Sure.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Okay.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
That's not good. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I'm just being gaslit right now. That's all that's happening. Like, I ain't gonna die. So I died. No.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
What's
Stanley
happening?
can't see the bigger
Oh.
picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Nope. Bye, guys. Let's stare at
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Whoa. Okay. This...
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Dude, what is happening?
When every
Whoa!
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you
Nature
see that
paintings.
Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Stanley's computer. The office layout. Yo, what? The pacing in this of the opening section was important to get right. The corridor has been moved to alter to make sure the player reaches the doors in good time. Filing cabinets, office computers. Yo, wait, this is actually kind of insane. Wait a minute, what? Is this literally just the different props that... Button sounds? Okay, this is a cool way to show credits, though. I'm gonna say that right now. This is a really cool way to show the credits. But who's the lady? Who's the lady voice? The office, the maintenance room. Ultra Deluxe announcements. Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose to the tone of the game. Plus, some people interrupted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. That's... Dude, what did I stumble into? Dear narrator, will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck? What is the difference between a duck? Narrator emails. Okay. What is the difference between a duck? What is this? The apartment timer? Meeting room. Maintenance layout. Dude, this is insane. I genuinely don't know where or what like... The Zending model of the game is now paused. Like, a lot of this stuff, like, it feels like it's areas I haven't even been to yet. Trailers. We ran 4 major teaser trailers. I do remember the trailers to an extent for this game, but not... Oh, so is this just the... Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm lost now. Nope, okay, so there's that way, so then I come this way. Alright, so... Look there, look there. And we're down here. There's the land... Yep.
Nothing there. Shoot. Well, try the other one then.
I don't know where... of what I've done. The freedom ending. This is the first incarnation of freedom ending in the game's alpha. Countdown desk. Freedom ending. Motor room elevator. Countdown room. There's the exit. We don't want to go down there yet. We're still looking around. At least I think we are anyway. Maybe not. Maybe we are just done with Stanley's office. Alright. I guess we go out the exit then and restart, I think.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
What?
But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your Xbox. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
There ain't no way. There's no way that the game literally just told me to turn my Xbox off.